Greetings, programs! First things first, Chip Tooth. I'm Jennifer Jason Lee in Hateful Eight. Important things out of the way now. Kylo Ren lightsabers. Whoa! I have two of them. They're Black Series. And both kind of suck. I'm going to tell you why. This is the first one I've ever owned. And I took it back to the store. And thank God I got it back, because the first one I ever owned was ended up being the best one I ever owned. So I have a list here. I want to make sure, if I keep on looking over here, it's all my statistics of the Kylo Ren Black Series Force Effects lightsabers that you should not buy. This guy has blades on the side guards here that are just a tad bit loose. This one in particular, and you probably can't tell. I think it's this one. It might be out of focus, but I don't know if you can see this portion right here is moving a little bit. That's not good. That's not good at all. I assumed after time that this was going to just like come loose and just come off eventually. And I don't like it being loose regardless. So I polled around my friends. My one friend, Chris, his are a little bit loose. My friend Victoria's aren't loose at all. So I'm like, well, damn it anyways. I'm a huge Kylo Ren fan. I want mine to be perfect, just like yours, Victoria. So took it back to the store. Before I tell you about the second one I took back, this one is batch number 53081. So you can find this batch number on the barcode. It's like stamped into the box. And you can find out which batch number you have. I'm about to tell you which batch number is absolutely awful. It's pretty much belongs to this one, which is one of the new ones. I'm going to see right now, we're just skipping straight ahead right now. This is the 6th lightsaber that I purchased. This one fires on fine. You probably can't tell on camera, but it's right here, this ring. Yeah, you can't tell on camera at all. But to the naked eye, there's a dark ring right there. And it's just like, really? And there's a couple dark rings up top there, and a cluster and one right there. It's really bad. You can see the LEDs at the top. You're not supposed to. It feels great because it's new. And you will hear it on the microphone here. Do you hear how loose that is? That's loose, man. You can hear that shit. But I'll just hold this while I talk about the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th ones. I have my notes right here. So second saber. This is also same batch. Batch number 60051. It had a loose on and off switch. Hasbro has confirmed in a new reiteration when I emailed them in a non-direct way. Yes, we're always improving our products. This saber had horrible LEDs. You could visibly see them on the saber like it was a $30 one, like a Disney store type stuff. Not a Force FX that you paid $209 at Toys R Us for. The side guards were a bit loose, but better than the previous saber, which was this one. And also, if you turned off the saber, sometimes it would still be on. It's in the off position, and it is on. Bad button, faulty controls on the horrible logic switchboard, whatever thing's inside. Oh, look, it's off. Ugh. So I took that one back to the store, and I got a third one. This one had a completely loose on and off switch, as well as the complete surrounding area. And the side guards were still a bit loose. So I definitely took this one back to the store. Fourth, same as the third, completely loose area right here at the hilt. I didn't even bother taking it out of the box. I just left it in there and told them, let's check out the 5th one. And the 5th one, I couldn't believe the paint on it. One of the guards was completely different color than the other guard, as well as the loose defect area, as well as the loose side guards. I couldn't believe what I was going through and seeing. Awesome enough, and you're not going to believe me here, as I was going through all these, a Hasbro rep was at the Toys R Us store. I'm not kidding you. And you're probably thinking, oh, wow. That must have went well. Actually, it went pretty damn well, surprisingly. She was actually really concerned. She wanted to know what was wrong with it. I showed her the little poppage out of, and she actually saw that. I was like, wow, that's horrible. Which is surprising because I didn't think Hasbro cared about their products that much. But it seems that Hasbro does care about Star Wars because Disney owns Star Wars. And she was actually telling me this. Disney could yank out Star Wars from Hasbro and give it to someone else, like say Mattel, if they do not produce quality. This is not quality. This old one was from the old batch. So she was talking about, possibly taking a recall or something. I highly doubt that'll happen. I think what will happen is this. People who buy the new Reiteration with batch number 60051 are going to be buying this crappy lightsaber, and then they'll keep it. They won't know about it. They're not detail-oriented, I guess, like me, or a picky collector. They're just going to keep it on the shelf. And to be honest with you, if you just keep this on the shelf, and this is popping out, and you don't fire it on, you'll see the dead LEDs, it's fine. But for someone who does take this out, swing it, and play with it, because I love Kylo Ren, he's like my new favorite character, you will notice these things. And it sucks, man. I like to swing this around and be Kylo Ren, and it stinks that you paid over $200 for this thing. And she was agreeing with me when I was saying these kind of things. She's like, yeah, I know, that's a lot of money. We want quality products. You know, Disney might yank us out. And she asked a bunch of other stuff, like, how are we doing for Black Series figures? I was like, not really good. You know how long it took me to find this Jango Fett figure? I had to have my friend Victoria buy it for me, and I had to pay her money. And I told her about the paint defects, the distribution. I showed her my Instagram photo of some guy at Walmart posted, this stock is 6 months old, on a sticky note. I told her about the distribution problems. I told her about the paint defects on all the figures. And then I transitioned into Jurassic World. My buddy Derek's like, you gotta talk Jurassic. Tell me you talk Jurassic. I was like, don't worry, I talked Jurassic with her. I was like, Jurassic Park's gone downhill. Your paint defect rate's 80%. That's horrible. You know, I can go to any new toy stuck in the box still from the 90s and it'll have no paint defects on it. I don't know what's happening. And she's actually like really concerned. I got her information. She has my email. We haven't talked since then. This was Thursday. I think Thursday. And yeah, she took a picture with me and the 4 Black Series lightsabers that all had problems. And I doubt Hasbro is going to do a recall. They're just going to sell them to everybody because these are kind of like, I would call these the Captain Phasmas right now, because Captain Phasma used to be really rare and they used to be sold out just like this. And now they're just starting to come back on the shelves. And I think what's happened is these are produced really fast in the China factory. They don't care. And they just throw them out to you. And then, oh, look, I got them in stock again. Buy them. And I'll be honest, I think you should skip and hold out. I think I'm going to keep my old one until they come out with a new batch. And you can check the boxes, people. Just skip 60051. How do I know that this is a bad batch? Because back in the day with Hasbro, with customer service stuff, they asked for this number for if it's a defective item and stuff. So right here on the Hybrid Raptor, that's the number. It's stamped into the box right there, where it came from in factory and stuff. That's how they identify it. So if you're looking to buy this, do not buy that batch. And I want you to leave a comment down below. Do you have this lightsaber? Even if you have an old batch, I want to know everything. I want to know if it's got visible LEDs like a crappy $30 lightsaber. I want to know if your side guard blades here are loose or not. Is your paint looking good right here? Is it identical and symmetrical? How is your button? Because the newer ones, they have really loose buttons. This one's not too bad. This one's kind of firm compared to the other ones. I want to know how your button is. Is your button loose or is it firm? How's your speaker? It seems that this new speaker is a little bit weaker than my old one, which is weird because people are complaining about the old one being not as loud, but I don't know. This one's kind of weak, but the couple other ones are kind of loud. But I'd rather have a lightsaber that's absolutely flawless and not so loud of a speaker than this and a good speaker. So I want to know all that, including if your on-off switch and housing area right here protrudes out like the other ones. And if you still have your box, leave me your box number down below. Hopefully we can spread this information to Hasbro. I've already emailed one of their PR customer service reps, whatever you want to call them. Her name is Jen. The lady Hasbro rep at the store. And hopefully we can get this spread out some more so Hasbro knows that they're screwing up. And I'm warning you right now to not buy this batch unless you want to just display it on your wall. So don't buy it. Hold off. So thanks guys very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. I really don't care about the rest. You know, you can subscribe if you like to. If you dislike the video, I don't care. What the most important thing is, don't buy this lightsaber. This box number 60051. And if you can, if you have a voice because you have one, you can contact Hasbro if you bought a crappy one and tell them you bought a crappy one so they know, and tell them the batch number, because this is unacceptable for $200+. Thanks guys very much for watching. May the Force be with you.